Hey, this is John here again for Heavy Duty Tape. Um, I wanted to show you all the various ways and the various designs you can create here with our custom floor tape designer. It's a piece of software that we call Customize It, and we really think it'll help you create exactly the right design you're looking for to help improve safety in your facility there. So you'll see that we're on the custom floor tape page, and we have a variety of products here that you can pick from. Down the left side here, we have solid colored floor tape. That helps you start out with just a solid color and doesn't have any other design on it, or you can pick whatever background color you like to add a message to it. So down the left side, we have the solid colors in different widths: 2-inch, 3-inch, 4-inch, and 6-inch. Same thing applies here for the middle column. The only difference here is that we have black diagonals on this design, and that's kind of the traditional caution floor tape or the caution tape design that you've seen around. It pairs a black diagonal with an alternating color. You can pick whatever color you'd like to alternate there. And again, the same thing applies here. We have 2-inch, 3-inch, 4-inch, and 6-inch. And the same idea down here on the right. We have it's the same idea as the black diagonals, except we're going to be using white diagonals over here. And again, it's the same idea: white diagonals paired with an alternating color that you get to choose. And we broke this up this way so that you wouldn't have to worry about selecting both the diagonal color and the background color. It got kind of complicated to do that, so we broke them out into black and white diagonals to make that whole process a little bit easier for you here. So what I'm going to do is go into each one of these, a solid, a black diagonal, and a white diagonal, to show you an idea of what you can create here. Now I'm not going to go into all the rest of these products, but we invite you to go ahead and choose what works best for you. Choose the width and the color combination that works best for you. Try it out, create your design, and definitely let us know if you have any questions or need any help with the designer here. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to start with a 3-inch solid floor tape. And for the purposes of this demo, I'm just going to create a new tab here. That way I can make things go quickly here. So we're here on the product page where we have our 3-inch tape roll. And keep in mind that this is repeating message tape. So what you design in one instance is going to be repeated over the length of the roll. So we're going to click the Customize This Design button to jump in here and create the design we're looking for. We get the message up the top here that says that you can change the background color just by clicking on it. So that's what we'll do. Right here on the background color, we'll just click right in here and choose the paint bucket tool to go in and change our color. So for this one, I'm going to use a red color, but again, you can add whatever custom colors that you like. You can hit this plus icon and choose all around this color wheel to get exactly the color you're looking for. But I'm going to stick with red here, and what I'm going to create here is a hearing protection required roll of tape. And we happen to have our hearing protection guy right here that we can drop right onto the canvas. If you have some other needs for your icons, there's lots here that you can look for. Actually, instead of using the one I've been using in other videos, there's another one down here that would work just as well. I have a guy with headphones on here, so I'm going to use that one on this one. And usually, for the red color that's pretty bright here, white usually looks better, usually reads a little bit better, but it's totally up to you. So I'm going to pick white color here for this image, and I'll put him right over here. And I'm going to add some text here that says hearing protection required. And our message down here says that we need to click into the canvas to add text, so I'm going to do that. And you can double click into the text to begin editing it. So I will add in our message, hearing protection required. And that's a little bit small, so I think what I will do, after spelling protection correctly, I will break this down into multiple lines, make this a little bit bigger. I'm also going to choose Arial Black as my font, so we can get a nice bold black, bold heavy font here. It's easy to read. And I will make the text color white to match the icon color that we set up. I'll make this text a little bit bigger, and you can see that there's a little bit of extra space here between the lines, and we can easily fix that by going into this line height icon right here and holding down the slider to adjust the line spacing. That can create some extra room for us. So I've got here my hearing protection required message here. I'm trying to make that a little bit bigger. And I got the icon here that maybe I'll make a little bit bigger as well. And then what I'm going to do is add the heavy duty tape logo to serve in the place of your company logo if you wanted to add it there. Also keep in mind that you can use your arrow keys to nudge these items up and down and left and right to get just the right placement that you're looking for. And also keep in mind that this is repeating message tape, so I'm creating one instance of the repeating message right in the center that will be repeated over the length of the tape. So from here, I've got a nice spot here for my logo. I'm going to jump back over here to the picture section, and over here in the icon of a person. I'll click on that, and there's all our images. I'm going to pick the heavy duty tape logo that's in white that I had from previous usage. I'll make that a little bit bigger here and put that right in line where it needs to be. Maybe make this message a little bit smaller to create some separation there. The icon a little bit closer, and you can actually hold down shift to select multiple items as you click. That's another little handy tip here. Another thing that you can do while we're in here, you can select the text and actually make an outline around the text, something that might be difficult to discover if you haven't been looking too closely at this. But what you can do is double click into the text. Oops, sorry about that. Double click into the text here and select the text and go into our paint bucket tool, and you get this little slider up here at the top. And what this is doing, this is a little button like on your mobile phone that slides from the left to the right or from the right to the left depending on what you're looking for. And right now it's set on the fill color of the text. So the entire text color is going to be changed when you have it on this slider setting. So for instance, if I wanted to make it green, the entire thing becomes green. If I want to change it back to white, the entire text becomes white. But if I want to make an outline around the text, I am able to do that. So if we click this button once, you'll see it slides over to an icon that looks like an outline around text. And in this case, let's say we want to make a black outline. Click black, and you'll see that we've got a nice black outline around the text here. So there are certain cases where that will help improve readability of the text that is on a certain color here. But actually for this case, I think I'm going to leave it off. So I'm going to make that, change that back to transparent, which is what it was by default. And again, I can switch between these to go between the outline color or the fill color. But that looks pretty good to me, so I'm going to keep that the way it is. I'm going to click off of it here, and I've got my text just the way I want it. Line my logo up here with everything else, and I am all set. I'm going to go ahead and hit submit, and we get our preview of the graphic we just created. And we go ahead and move forward here by hitting the submit button. And again, up here at the top, we get our preview of our 3-inch repeating message here. And we could go back in and edit the design if we want to, or we could download a PDF of it for later use or for saving for later on, or we could remove this completely and start from scratch on another one. But I'm happy here. This product is one roll of this tape, so I'm going to let's do 2 rolls. We'll go ahead and add to the cart, and that's added. So go ahead and view the cart. And again, we have our preview of our image right here that we just created. 3-inch repeating message tape, 1 roll, The product is 1 roll, but we have a quantity of 2, so we'll be getting 2 rolls in this order. So moving back here, let's show you what it would be like to create something with black diagonals. I'll move quickly through this here. Again, I'm going to open a new tab, but that's not required on your end. So again, we have a 3-inch repeating message tape with black diagonals, 1 roll. I'm going to go ahead and customize this design. And again, it says right here that we can click on the background to change the background color. So we will go ahead and do that. And keep in mind that we selected the black diagonals version of this product. So when we click in here, we are only going to change what is currently yellow. So I'm going to pick, we're going to do basically a similar version of the hearing protection tape that we just created. So I'm going to make this red with black diagonals. And again, we're going to go down here and choose our hearing protection guy. He's going to drop right in here. And of course, you can't see him very well because the icon comes in as a black color. So we will go in and change this to a white color to make this a little bit easier to see. And I know I'm going to need to make him a little bit bigger and center him up a little bit better. So we'll go ahead and do that. Same thing here. We will add some new text to the canvas. Click in here and start typing our message. Capital R, break the lines. We'll use Arial Black, make it white in color, and change our line height down here a little bit. And we'll resize this text to be a little bit bigger. And again, we will drop in our heavy duty tape logo that we have uploaded from a previous video here. Drop it right in there. We make that a little bit bigger. Nudge that right into place just where we want it. And we're done. So we will go ahead and move forward here and hit submit. There's our black diagonal floor tape. Ready to go. We'll hit submit again. Saves the preview. And again, that image is replaced here out on the product page. And you can see a preview of it again here. And just to review the product that we're picking, it's a 3-inch repeating message floor tape with the black diagonals. It's 1 roll. And I'm actually going to do a quantity of 2 so that we can get 2 rolls. And we'll add to cart, view the cart. And again, those previews get replaced by what we created in the customizer. So again, we have our black diagonals here and a red solid color here. And I'm just going to go ahead and move right ahead here, and we'll quickly go into the white diagonals. And as you can imagine, it is basically the same as what we just created, except with white diagonals. So we'll go ahead and customize it. And again, you can change the background color, but this time the white diagonals will stay, and the red color is what's going to change. So if we wanted to, we could create something that is, say, brown or purple or green. Green actually is not bad in this case. One thing we could do is make a slightly lighter green color so that we can be sure that black shows nicely on this. That's what I'll do. It's just maybe a little bit brighter of a green color. And again, hearing protection required. Get our icon up here. And this time we'll use a black color for everything. And go back into our text, and we click the button, and then click on the canvas to add our text. Double click in to edit. And we'll break our lines. And we'll change our font. Change our color. We're going to make that black. So we'll jump in here to the color set 1 that has black. And the line height, we're going to knock it down a little bit here. Maybe that was a little too much. There we go. resize, and we will grab our logo file, drop that right in there, put that right into place. Hold shift to select multiple items here and move it over to the right a little bit so that we've got a nice centered design here. And we're all set. We'll go ahead and hit submit, get our preview, submit again. And your preview image will get replaced with what you created. And again, we got one roll of 3-inch repeating message tape with white diagonals this time. And we'll do 2 rolls of those as well. Add to cart, view cart, and there you go. So that was a quick and easy way to create the exact same design on a floor tape with different types of background diagonals or solid colors. So hopefully that was helpful to you. Obviously, there's a lot more you can do with this. You can customize lots of different things, add lots of different graphics. If you have any questions, please go ahead and hit the Contact Us link right up here in the upper right-hand corner. Give us a call, send us an email, and let us know if you have any questions. We're here to help. Thank you very much.